I don't care what you call it. What guy in his right mind sees a girl in pain, bawling her eyes out, and decides to put his hand down her pants? Y'all remember that drama I covered a while ago? Yeah, well apparently Mizkif saw that disaster, looked straight into the camera and said, "What if I speedrun rock bottom?" Welcome back to the channel, and make sure you watch to the end to understand what's going on. So Mizkif finally addressed his weird behavior towards Emiru, but instead of an apology, he dropped the wildest combo of excuses ever. He said he was constantly on shrooms and using steroids. Shrooms and steroids. That's like mixing a hallucination with the Hulk moment. And look, if you know even a little bit about drugs or even shrooms, you know that your brain builds a tolerance really quickly. And after a couple of uses, your brain basically goes, bro, I'm immune to your enlightenment now. So for him to constantly be on them, he'd have to be eating mushrooms like they were Skittles. And get this, he didn't even say all this in a video or a stream. He said it in an offline Twitch chat. Yep, he was offline. He said, yeah, I was on mushrooms and steroids. Like it was a casual Tuesday night. Now for the people that can't read or can't be bothered reading, I'm gonna read this out for you. Hey, don't harass people, come on. Just chill, I'm getting people saying this place is a freaking out. I know I've done a lot of wrong in my years on Twitch that I wish I could take back. But a lot of you know I've been working on myself for the past year hard. It's not weird. People don't know because people don't watch me. I've been in therapy for almost a year, been working on myself, continue to do so. I'm not going to go back to the place I once was. I was suicidal, depressed, and taking every type of drug possible to short-term fix my brain. And in doing that, I hurt myself more. I was on steroids because I thought I would fix myself. I was taking shrooms every day to fix my brain, but that destroyed me. Never take shrooms when depressed, like ever. I would take my head and push it into my pool, trying to drown myself on shrooms. So for 2 years, all I did was take shrooms to fix my brain and take steroids to fix myself. I tried acid and that backfired. In doing that, I know I fucked up so bad and hurt so many people around me. I lashed out, I was angry and out of my mind. I did take steroids. That gave me insane anger issues. You could tell when I was. Because I don't want you guys to know I was. It was embarrassing. I got off steroids about a year ago fully. You can't just get off it. I take full accountability for who I was. I wish I didn't just go for drugs and really focus on myself. I went for short-term fixes and it backfired. But I am proud of my progress this last year. I'm proud of who I've been becoming. I feel more normal than ever. It doesn't change what I did in the past. I understand people will see that and not want to come back or not talk to me. Every time I close my eyes, since 2022 while I was in Austin, I envisioned different ways of killing myself. Right, so Mizkif's out here saying he was on shrooms every day and taking steroids all at the same time, trying to fix himself. Brother, that's not a self-help journey. That's a chemistry experiment gone wrong. And now he's saying he's proud of who he's becoming. I mean, I get it, growth is good, but maybe hold off on the proud part until the not blaming drugs for everything stage, yeah? Like, brother's out here admitting to running a pharmaceutical startup out of his own bloodstream, and we're supposed to clap because he's in therapy now? Come on. Bro, that's not an apology. That's a Reddit confession speedrun. The man dropped a drug and gem arc reveal in an offline Twitch chat. Imagine scrolling past emotes and then yeah, I was roided up and tripping for months. So this is not your therapist. If you watched my previous video on this, you remember that this all started with his awkward and uncomfortable behavior towards Emiru. And instead of taking real accountability, he's now saying it was all the shrooms and the steroids. Like bro, come on, pick a lane. Either you were hallucinating rainbows or you were trying to join the Avengers. You can't use both as your why I was weird parts. People aren't that stupid. Or else, I'm not sure actually. They see right through this stuff. And Emiru hasn't gotten a direct apology yet. Not a text, not a call, not even a my bad. Just, it was a supplements, bro. Meanwhile, over on r/Mizkif, things are uglier than a Twitch mod meltdown. It's just post after post roasting him. Some fans are defending him, but mostly are calling it out for what it is. People are literally writing essays about how Mizkif changed, how he's surrounded by yes men, and how blaming shrooms and steroids is the influencer version of my dog ate my homework. It's genuinely wild. The subreddit that once worshipped him now looks at him like a courtroom. One redditor posted and said, I get it, you guys have a huge attachment to him, but there's no reason to stay in the same sinking boat as he is. Other entertaining streamers to watch are still available or half decent. One Redditor commenting about his offline chats stated, "High-key pathetic considering how he was banning people for calling him out on his steroid use. Genetics this and genetics that, but reality was a lot simpler. Took the easy way out and thinks he actually changed. Crazy." And another Redditor commented that Miz has corroborated so much of Emiru's side of the situation that at the very least, Miz is a terrible person. There's a whole boatload of other people coming out with their horrible interactions with him as well. The way the internet works, you can deservedly be cancelled and get deplatformed for being a nasty human being who no one wants to associate with. I'm saying this on the basis that Miz didn't do anything illegal because it just gets worse for him. If he actually is an abuser, Miz can technically prove that in his relationship he didn't SA or abuse, but it doesn't change the fact that he admitted to being a very bad person. There's no coming back from this, at least not on the level he could have reached pre-TwitchCon. And here's the thing, this isn't just about Mizkif, it's about how streamers handle backlash. We've seen this script too many times. Mess up their mental health or substances, say sorry, kind of, then move on. If you're gonna own your mistakes, actually own them. Don't turn it into a pharmaceutical mixtape. You can't just go, sorry for being a jerk, I was microdosing and bulking. That's not accountability. That's a chemistry class. So yeah, Mizkif didn't just dig a hole. He built an entire underground bunker at this point. What do you think? Was it honesty or just another excuse? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you saw my last Mizkif video, you already know this dude's been swinging that shovel for months. If this whole thing gave you secondhand embarrassment, make sure you hit like and subscribe. And maybe we'll send Mizkif a compass so he can finally stop digging himself into a deeper hole. And that's going to be all for today. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.